section A is reading. You're required to spend around 45 minutes on this section. Read the following passage carefully and then answer the questions which follow. The writer is a young boy who is taken to the railway station to see soldiers departing for the Second World War. So the title of the text is A Sad Farewell. Let's have a look at the text beneath this image. But before we do, can you give me a brief overview of how you think the title relates to the image?
Since these soldiers, I feel like they're soldiers and they're waving goodbye. I feel like that relates to the word farewell. So it probably has to do with like departure or something.
Absolutely, yes, that's right. Okay, so let's have a look at the text. Could you please read the highlighted text out loud?
Okay. It was still early in the morning when I left the house with my mother and grandmother. The sky was just beginning to grow light. It was cold with white frost covering the roads and pavements, and I stuck my hands in the pockets of my coat to keep. Where are we going? I asked my mother. You'll see soon enough, was all the reply I received. Still curious, I asked my grandmother the same question. We're going to the railway station to see the soldiers off. But where are the soldiers going? I persisted. They're going across the sea to fight, my grandmother answered.
Very good. So what can you gauge from this part of the text?
It was early in the morning, and a boy, I'm guessing a young boy, he left the house and he was wondering where he was heading to. So he was asking his mother and grandmother, and it was a cold morning too, because of the white frost covering the roads.
Very good. Yes, that's right. So are you clear on how the text begins? Do you have any confusion?
No.
All right. I'm glad that you were clear on this part of the text. Let's move forward. Could you please read the highlighted text out loud?
Yes. As we drew near the railway station, we became part of a large crowd queuing to go inside. Everybody was trying to get to the front of the barriers the police had put on the platforms. The soldiers were now lining up on the other side of the barriers, waiting the arrival of the trains. We were pushed about, and I held on tight to my grandmother's hand as the crowd shoved their way around us. Then, by a stroke of luck, we found ourselves on the bridge that spanned the tracks and joined the two platforms. I felt a little bit crushed, but now I had an excellent view of everything that was happening.
Very good. So how does the story proceed?
So, I'm guessing this is the part where he arrives at the railway station where the soldiers are being departed.
Very good. Yes, that's right. Uh, so why do you think the narrator felt crushed at this point in time?
Because I'm not sure if they're talking about literally or metaphorically, but maybe it's a reference to like because there are many people and he's a very small boy. When he tries to move his way through the crowd, there were many people surrounding him, so that kind of hurted him, I'm guessing. Or it could mean that like maybe he felt like a little bit crushed because I'm not sure, maybe because the soldiers are leaving, so then he feels sad about it. I'm not sure.
Okay, so this would Definitely be literally because he was being pushed around, right? We were pushed about, and I had held on tight to my grandmother's hand as the crowd shoved their way around us. So then, by a stroke of luck, we found ourselves on the bridge that spanned the rail tracks and joined the two platforms. So, yes, he was a bit. So, because of the crowd, he did feel that he was a bit cornered, but eventually he was able to get a good view of um, what was happening.